So I got something for the spiritual community out there. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talk about how like eating meat lowers your vibration. Eating meat, gives you fears and all that stuff. And I think that's a whole bunch of baloney. Well, there is some truth to it. I don't want to totally disregard what they're saying, but at the same time, fear is a good thing, um, because it allows you to think and it allows you to just like to just think about like so let's say if you have a desire, if something is happening and you have fear, that's good because it allows you to make a judgment call. It allows you to think, before taking action. It allows you to just like understand your emotions more, because when you're in fear you have to figure out what you're in fear about first, obviously, and then you have to figure out what next to do, so but because I totally understand. I used to live in fear all the time before my previous life, before my spiritual awakening. I lived in fear constantly, so I know what fear feels like. And when I eat meat now, yeah, I still get some fears, but it's not like something where it's like bothering me the whole day, or like I don't feel like fear like 100% of the day, you know what I'm saying? So I totally disagree that I don't think you should listen to what other people are saying regarding to meat, or actually listen to other people at all. Like everything comes from yourself, but you can feel it if, let's say, you eat meat and you constantly like in fear, and you always always like feel like on guard, or you just have to like watch out for like other people, or you just have to like yeah, all feeling all that stuff. Maybe a vegetarian diet would be good for you, but at the same time, you can still manage your fear, even if you're eating meat. I'm not suggesting that you should eat meat. I'm just saying that eating meat is not going to just like automatically like make you feel like godlike, or automatically like fix your problems. Like at the same time, like fear is a good thing. It's a bad thing too. But if you have too much fear, if you have irrational fears, but fears is a good thing because, like I said, it allows you to think and it allows you to go within. It allows you um, to kind of like think about like your feelings. It allows you to focus on you instead of focusing on every environment. Well, actually, if you have too much fear, it actually allows you to focus on the environment instead of you, because you feel that you're powerless and you can't do anything. Now, that's a bad thing. Now, maybe eating vegetables will probably help you out, Maybe eating meat will probably make it worse, but at the same time, like, I eat meat now, and actually, I was actually trying to do, like, go vegetarian. I did, like, in my beginning of my awakening, I went kind of like vegetarian. I ate meat a little bit, but I was really like, oh, I have to eat vegetables. Like all these spiritual teachers tell me, like vegetables and make your vibration higher, like you feel good, all that stuff. And I was doing that, and I felt good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but um, now that I'm here now, and like I've come down, more to like the earth plane. I'm not in like in the spiritual realm that much anymore, and it's like I eat meat now, and probably like every single day, and it's like my fears are not irrational. Like I don't get any irrational fears, and if I do have a fear, then I just kind of like focus on myself, and I just like, that means I can't take any action. That means I can't do anything like ridiculous or anything like that. I just have to focus on myself and try to help myself. So you're probably like, oh well, that means it's a bad thing if you have to, it makes you not do any action. But I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like if you're taking action, you're gonna be less focusing on yourself a lot of times, and also at the same time, you don't know what the other person could be capable of. You don't know, like, you just don't know. So sometimes fear is a good thing because it's kind of like that caution, kind of the safety. It's a safety precaution. That's what fear is, So, like I said, it's not totally a bad thing, but I mean, it's not really totally a good thing either, but it's just kind of middle ground. Depends on how you use it. So if you guys need any help about fear, please send in the, I can't even talk right now. Just write it down in comments, and maybe I can help you out. I can try to. I still got to worry about my life, so. But then again, I don't get that many views, so who am I? So I'll help you out. But anyways, long story short, don't if you watching videos about like eating meat like it's a bad thing, or eating meat will lower vibration, or eating meat will give you like a lot of fears, disregard that, because it's a case by case basis, first off, and secondly, it does not give you irrational fears. So that's the main thing. If you're having irrational fears, what I mean by is like, before, I remember I used to like feel that when I walk by cars, I feel like people would like just shoot me, like, but that was just because that's an irrational fear. I mean, it could maybe true, maybe someone could do it, but if I have to be on guard every time I walk, on the sidewalk, thinking that someone's gonna shoot me, then it's like, then just gonna be on guard every time. But I mean, I would say that's pretty irrational for me, because I seen my uncle get shot, like while we were parked on the side of the road. So I mean, in that sense, it's pretty rational, but it's still irrational, because then you focus on the external environment like 100%. You're not focusing on yourself. It's like, it's just, and you could be missing out on other things. While you're focusing on someone is like trying to shoot you through a car. Like, what about like the person you're with around, or what about the music you're listening to, or there's no way, like, you will be missing out on life essentially. So I guess secondly, figure out if you have irrational fears or rational fears. If you have rational fears, then eating meat is not gonna change everything. It's like, it's whatever. If you have irrational fears, maybe thinking about switching. Maybe that could help you out. I don't know. I'm not a big ass problem solver. I'm not God, so I don't know you, but I do know myself, and I do know that I don't really feel a difference whether if I eat meat or if I don't eat meat. Like, I don't really feel the difference. So I guess in that regard, just like try it out for yourself, see how it feels to you. Do you feel like it's helping you? Do you feel like it's hurting you? And so if you really want to try it out, going vegetarian, try it out for a week, see what happens. But don't just take someone's word for it and if you believe it to be true without first trying it out yourself, and without first noticing, seeing if what they say is bad, to see if try out the bad thing to see if it's actually really bad for you, because it's a case by case basis. So with that, that's really all I got. Thank you for watching me, and have a good one. Bye.